Major cities bracing for unrest on Election Day, with countless businesses already boarding up their stores. This as new data reveals gun sales surging to a new record high of 16.7 million through September, a 66% spike from last year. Here to discuss, attorney and gun rights activist Colion Noir. Colion, thank you so much for being here this morning. Really appreciate it. What do these things say to you? We have a huge election day coming up, a lot of uncertainty. Is this citizens just saying, hey, I want to have my right while I still can, or may need to defend myself if things go the wrong way, which no one hopes for? What do you think?
I think it's a combination of both. I think usually we always see this during the election time. We see gun sales spike considering who's running to be in office. And generally speaking, there's usually a Democrat running to be in office, and largely Democrats tend to be anti-gun. So during elections, gun sales usually spike. However, what we saw over the last 6 to 7, 8 months is a lot of unrest, a lot of rioting, and a lot of people really understanding that when it comes to their safety, they're the only ones responsible for it. And so when you take those two things, combine them together, and then you also have segments in this population talking about how they're going to create civil unrest if a certain person doesn't win the election, then you get people saying, you know what, I think it's time for me to get a gun to protect myself.
Yeah, I had defund the police on top of it, or police hands being tied, and individuals feel like they want to exercise that Second Amendment right, something you've been very passionate about. I want to get your take also. You're in Texas, a state that has had a big shift in people moving there. Here's a full screen. We know about this. We've talked about it. More than 700,000 Californians have moved to Texas since 2008. Some people are wondering, will they bring their politics with them? There's a sense that Texas might be in play. Other people shrug at that and say that ain't going to happen. What do you think?
I think people need to temper their arrogance, especially my fellow Texans here. One thing that people fail to realize is that Texas is awesome, but Texas isn't awesome because it's just this beautiful oasis with perfect weather. It's awesome because of the ideologies that we have in Texas and the people in Texas. So we love our guns, we love limited government, and we leave people alone. So I implore the people who are deciding to move here to understand the reason why you're attracted to Texas is because of those ideologies. And voting in the same manner you did from the place that you left is probably not going to maintain the very thing that is attracting you to Texas in the first place.
And you think so? Do you think that Texas goes for the president this time around? Any question about that?
I'm not going to lie to you. I live in a major metropolitan area here in Dallas, and I've seen a lot of changes. I'm just going to say that much. I like to I don't want to jinx anything, but I will say that Texas has changed quite a bit from a political ideology standpoint.
That is tough to hear, but you know it. You're on the ground. Appreciate it, and quite an arsenal behind you as well. I love it. Colion, thank you so much for being here.
I'm sure the YouTube algorithm is going to do a phenomenal job of suppressing this message. So please share this video with as many people as you can so we can beat the algorithm and get our two-way message out to the masses. Also, don't forget to like this video and leave a comment, and hit the bell and subscribe button. If you're looking for where to purchase your Defund Gun Control shirts, hats, and drinkware, there's a link in the description section of this video.